All right, we are here at motherfucking Powerhouse Gym, and what are we going to be talking about this morning? We're going to talk about how to hit the back muscle. So I'm going to break this down as kindergarten style as possible, break it down simple, no analysis paralysis, and no, we will not be using a protractor to find the perfect angle to hit the iliac. Let's go.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say. Here comes the boom, ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Boom. Here comes the boom, ready or not. How you like me now?
The first part of the back, in no particular order, is we're going to talk about the spinal erectors. So how do you work your spinal erectors? In simple terms, torso bend, torso straight. So what does that involve? Things like conventional deadlifts, right? Stiff-legged deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, not exactly to a very great amount. Choose something and just fucking go with it and progressively train harder at it. This is a Romanian deadlift, so you're gonna have a slight bend in your knees, okay? And you're gonna go ahead and push your hips back as far as possible. Like if somebody's going to walk by you, you're gonna hit them with your ass. See, I'm pushing my hips back. You're going down as far as possible, where you're getting the maximum stretch. Okay, and this is right below my knees, and then you're gonna bring your torso back up. So in order to do that, you need to really brace your core. Keep your chest up, shoulders back, and repeat. If you don't brace your core, you will hurt your lower back. With a conventional deadlift, you're gonna have a little bit more D-bend action. So instead of having, a straighter leg, you're gonna have your knees bent, and you're gonna have that assisting as you pull from the ground. So, chest up, shoulders back, knees bend. A stiff-legged deadlift, okay, your body or your legs are just in a completely straight position, okay, and your torso is fully bent, and what you want to do is you want to keep your legs in the same spot. Okay, now some people just don't have the mobility to do this, so it's not for everybody. A Romanian can do a great job. And so while the barbell is loaded, one of the things that people just don't want to do because they say it's not optimal is bent over barbell rows. So more than the fact that your torso is bent, you're also engaging plenty of muscles, and you are also being able to contract your back muscles at the top and get a stretch in. So it's a whole body movement. So I personally love doing bent over rows. It hits everything from point A to point B. Okay. So just like you are to do a Romanian deadlift, so you're going to push your hips back as far as possible, and right when you get to that point, boom, boom, boom. So now we're going to focus on hitting the upper mid back. So how do you work your upper mid back? So what you're going to do is you're going to think about having a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and you're going to aim to squeeze that shit back. So I'm going to use an example here. We have a chest supported T-bar row. So ideally, what I would honestly recommend is having your handle or your hands on these horizontal handles, because it allows you to really just get a very hard contraction on your upper mid back. So again, a pencil in between your shoulder blades. Boom. 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 All right, so you can hit the upper mid back anywhere, on any exercise really. It doesn't matter what piece of equipment you choose. If you are squeezing the pencil in between your shoulder blades, that's all that matters. Here's another machine. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit the teres major, the teres minor, and the last. So what does that involve? A pull down. Okay, so what you want to do when you're doing a pull down exercise is you want to keep your chest up, you want to keep your lower back curved in, so you can better get the contraction in, because a lot of people go too heavy and have their shoulders rolled over and they're not getting any sort of contraction. So okay, you don't want to do a pull down on a damn machine, on a fucking cable machine or whatever it's called. Yeah, a pin loaded machine. It does. You want to do it on a plate loaded? Does it really matter? No. This works too. Guess what? I'm pulling my arms down. Okay, it's a pull down. analysis paralysis. So now we're really gonna go ahead and isolate the lats in a higher degree. So what does that mean? Better targeting the iliac. God, I fucking hate that word at this point. But basically what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna keep your chest up and you're gonna tuck your elbows in, pulling something towards the side of your torsos. You can do that on a single arm, you can do a double arm, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna use this as an example and do a single arm. Analysis paralysis, motherfuckers, man, I swear. Chest up, okay? Elbows tucked. Okay, so you don't want to do it on a cable row, you can do it on a row like this, okay, a plate load. It doesn't really fucking matter what machine you use. It's all about how you move your body. So whether it's an, I don't know, a Nautilus or a fucking hammer strike, just choose something for the life of it. Thank you. Analysis paralysis, motherfuckers, I swear. Okay? What am I doing? Tucking my elbows in. Tucking my elbows in. Chest up, tucking my elbows in. It really doesn't matter. You want to do a single arm lat pull isolation to better hit your iliac? You know what? You can do that on a fucking dumbbell. Does it really matter? No. But guess what? Dumbbells are cooler than cables because guess what? It's alpha. Okay, so that pretty much just hits everything. We hit all the back muscles from the teres major to the teres minor, lats, upper mid back, traps, rhomboids, rear delts, fucking spinal erectors, and really there's nothing else left to say. People ask, okay, how many sets? You know what? 2 to 3 works. Okay, how hard are you going? It doesn't really matter. There's not really a magical amount of reps. Sets, how hard are you going? How quality are your reps when you're doing so? So that's all that matters. Are you doing those things and are you progressively training harder over time? Okay, so all the nitty gritty bullshit and trying to find the perfect angle, are you controlling your reps, making sure that those muscles are firing, connecting to it, and progressively getting stronger? Yes or no? For you to maximize your performance in these things, you need to make sure that your diet and your sleep is on point. The training by itself is the least complicated thing, but y'all motherfuckers will not weigh out your food and complain about not making any progress. Yep, anyways, hope all this helps.
Don't forget to check out my Linktree for coaching, ebooks, merchandise, all that good stuff. And I will be adding more to this list so I can continue to provide more value for you guys.